Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. It's the Carry Podcast Season 2. What we doing? We here. We out here. This is episode 4. We out here. We're trying to act like we're doing these every...
Why are you going to tell the secret?
No, go ahead. Tell the secret.
Why are you going to tell the secret?
No, I want you to know. I want people to comment if they notice something. If you notice, we're gonna do a free giveaway. We're gonna give you a free bottle of Wicked Dolphin if you can find something interesting about each of these 4 episodes.
The first 4 episodes.
First 4 episodes, you have to find something. It's like Where's Waldo? If you can figure it out, I'm not gonna give you any more hints. That's it. But welcome. We're here again with some new friends, some old friends.
Hey.
No new friends. How are you doing, Edwin?
I'm great.
You have an interesting shirt on today.
This is I don't know if any of you are familiar with Anthony Fantano.
Oh, that's the needle drop.
Yeah, the needle drop.
Dude, the most.
So he always changes his name every video, every review. So it'd be like, my name is Mix, then he take Pano or something like that.
He's like the most. He's the most like.
He calls himself the internet's busiest music nerd.
But he reviews like every hip hop album, singles, like everything.
I love that guy.
But he's like critical, like he gave. What did he give? Like
he gave.
Did you wear glasses?
Yeah.
I know
with the little red in the back.
He gave Kendrick Lamar's "Damn" a 7.
Yo, like
what?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Yo, I swear.
I think I like him right now.
Wait. Before we even get upset about that, what does he consider a 10?
He's
given
Pimp a Butterfly.
He
He gave it a
Pimp a
10.
Butterfly
He gave
10,
Untitled a Master a 10. He gave them all a 10.
Okay.
He just
Childish Gambino too. I think
he gave Tyler a higher rating. He gave it like a 9.5.
He gave Tyler's new Flower Boy one.
Yeah,
it's not better. Damn though.
Yeah, a lot of people
Damn. See, that's that shit though. Like when you review stuff, you got like, what's your gauge? Like what? Because damn, that's wild.
I don't think we should give him any more.
No more. We're done. We're done with him, man. Get that guy. I hate your shirt. Melissa, how we doing? We doing good?
How do you feel about my outfit?
It's great. I don't know what else to say. I've said
everything.
4 things every episode about it. So, like the elephants.
Thank you.
The elephant.
I'll buy you some new clothes.
Thank you. That was so sweet.
I'm
doing great. Thanks for asking.
Your hair's still purple?
Mm-hmm. Yep. A little bit of pink, a little bit of purple. Yeah.
All right, cool. So before we get started, I would like to just plug our sponsors, Narrative Coffee. Thank you guys again for sponsoring us. Beautiful coffee of the Cape Coral, Southwest Florida, Fort Myers. Narrative Coffee, they always have a story to every cup of coffee. So go on their website, Facebook, everything like that. It's great. Also, Wicked Dolphin. Shouts out to all the dolphins that are wicked.
Hey.
We love y'all. Thanks for sponsoring this podcast. We appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you.
Is that a liquor?
This is rum. Would you like some?
No, I'm just
okay. It's a rum. They're doing vodka now, and then I think they have like a vodka and they have something else. But the rum is award winning. Like they best in Florida. Top it.
They are here.
Best in Florida. Best
really?
here. Yeah. I mean, I think it's 1 or 2, right?
That's nice.
How many rum distilleries? Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
But they're killing, man. They're Christina's been really cool working with us, so excited to be working with them. So, today I'm actually really excited. 3 reasons. I was originally excited because we had the young legend Griff out here. I'm super excited to have you on. But he brought some friends. He's like, I'm bringing some friends. I was like, who's the friends he's bringing? It's gonna be some lames. I don't know. And this guy brought 2 of my old good friends, man. So we got Griff. What's up? How you doing?
Hello. How you doing?
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, bro. Thank you for being here. And we got the homie Caesar, a.k.a.
King Rock.
I'm going to get you with the 5 things of death later. And my sister, Ghislaine, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good.
Good. Dude, I've been watching your brother on social media. He's out here ranting.
He's everywhere.
He's out here doing video, doing
he's
this.
He's the next one that you got to do.
Yeah, no, seriously. Shouts out to your brother. He's killing.
Exactly.
But really, man, we're here to talk to Griff mainly, man. Dude, I've always seen you like DJing like Celsius and stuff like that, and Sky Bar. Yeah. Never really met you, but I've always had a mutual respect. I've always respected you as a DJ. Obviously, just me being a DJ and whatnot, or an aspiring DJ. But dude, man, how did you How'd you get your start, man? Are you from New York?
Yeah, originally from Brooklyn, Flatbush.
Hey.
Born and raised.
In New York. Hey.
Yeah.
See, okay, so you're from Flatbush.
Yeah.
I'm from East New York,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, you know.
Right around the corner.
It's still gritty, even though it's
Yeah.
not gentrified yet.
No. Well, some parts are.
East New York?
No.
No. East New York. The pink building's still the pink building,
Yeah, pink
even though they're not
buildings
pink.
are- No, right. People don't understand.
You don't understand? It's literally a brick. It's literally a brick building, and then it says in a pink sign, the pink
Yeah.
building. It's like, no, it's the pink sign.
Yeah.
Oh, so so you were born Flatbush, born and raised. When did you move over here?
Oh my God. Probably 98.
Damn.
Yeah.
In the middle, you left in like.
And I didn't move to Fort Myers. I moved to Ocala. That was scary. That was probably the worst thing I've ever culture shocked completely. I got chased.
What?
I swear to God. So when you have to go dump garbage on Sundays, you can't go to the dump because it's closed. So I'm raking up leaves. I put it in the back of the car. My mom says, go to the back lot somewhere over there and just dump out the leaves. I go take it around. I hear this big old rumbling monster truck with Confederate flags.
Oh,
What?
Come around the corner. And I'm like, oh shit, this is not my day. I gotta go.
Banjo playing?
No, guns come out.
What?
They shoot off at me.
How old are you?
In Ocala.
Oh my God.
At 15 years old, I'm like, where the hell did we move to? This
that's
cannot be
crazy.
life.
What?
Yeah, I thought that was a joke or something.
Like it's like, welcome to
Like,
Ocala, we got you.
I didn't think things like this existed.
Right.
Yeah, it happened. It
Damn.
happened. I wanted to move back. I was like, Mom, let's go fix things with Dad.
Please.
Yo, we need to go do this right now.
Damn, that's
I
what.
apologize.
That's interesting because I moved out here sort of like halfway because I was like really bad, and two because like my parents got divorced and whatnot. I was we out.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that.
Yeah.
So when did your parents get divorced, man?
They didn't just get. They just separated.
Oh, they separated. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you have to go back and forth or anything like that?
No. I was going back and forth all the time, but it wasn't nothing serious. I stayed most of my time down here.
Okay.
So you were in Ocala, and then when did you come to Fort?
I came to Fort Myers probably 2006,
Okay.
2007,
Yeah.
and I started DJing around the area. I was also going back and forth to New York to spin as well.
Really? When did you start DJing, bro?
Yeah.
I started in New York. Started doing Beach Street. I don't know if you're familiar with Beach Street in Fulton
I'm
Mall.
a bad New Yorker. I'm
Yeah.
a bad.
Well, it's a record store in downtown Brooklyn. It's not there anymore. But
Okay.
like I would just put on records DJs wanted to hear, or anybody that was buying records, I would play them for people. And then I got my first gig from DJ Scratch, carrying crates. Yeah, opened up for Red Alert. And
What? I didn't know that. This is a good interview. Okay.
That's a legend.
DJ Scratch,
Yeah,
Red Alert.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I did so many different things as far as that's concerned, like just learning from the greats.
Right. I watched a tour. I literally bought DVDs when I like 2009 when I first started DJing. By DJ Scratch, like here's how you do a Transformer scratch.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
But dang, so you were just carrying crates.
Carrying crates. I didn't even get to touch the decks with him, but it's the fact of organizing the music, making sure that the records are right, putting the records back in place after he's used them, all of the work that DJs don't do today.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's like it helps you understand it on a whole
And there's probably more. It's probably more meaningful, and it's probably like you get your music selection is probably
Yeah.
crazy.
So
Crazy.
How old were you when that?
That was like 11, 12 years old.
Wow.
That's
What?
so
Crazy.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that must have been crazy.
It was the best thing ever. And then my father, on top of that, he was a huge music collector.
Okay.
So he would come home with like 5 records daily, and he
Sounds
was a
like my
bass
dad.
guitarist. He would strip out the bass and play his own bass line.
How do you strip out the bass out of a record?
Do you have an EQ?
Oh, you
Yeah,
pulled
the
that.
old
Okay, you had it
school
all.
EQ, so-
Okay.
He would strip out the bass, and then he would add his own
Add his
bass
own stuff
lines
to it.
onto it. Yeah.
So you grew up around.
I grew up around music
music.
from the time I started walking.
Are you a musician? Like you play an
I'm a
instrument?
saxophonist.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Alto saxophonist. I don't play as much as I would like to now, but
Where would you play? Like,
I played for New York's honor band. I was placed second in classical and contemporary jazz for New York State.
damn, that's
Yeah.
That's
wild.
amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
I play the piano sometimes. So. It's not about me though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, bro, being a DJ in New York, that's pressure.
It is pressure.
I remember watching Night at the Apollo, right, with the talent show one, and they like there was this DJ on. Yo, they got danced off so quick.
Yeah.
It was like but New York, that to be a DJ or a rapper to be in hip hop in general in New York is like everybody's doing it. Everyone, there's a high level, there's a high bar set. So how was that for you?
It's not the technicality and what DJ's doing. It's about the selection, and being in the mecca of hip hop.
Right.
You have to be on point with everything. You have to be on top of the next thing that nobody knows about because everybody wanted it.
Right.
Like right then and there. It was just on every corner. So
Right.
you couldn't come with the same thing that everybody else was doing. It had to be different. It had to be fresh.
Right.
It had to be funky. So growing up in that scene, it was pressure in itself, but it was great because it molded me to who it is that I am today. Sure. It sets me apart from a lot of the DJs.
Any other DJ here. I mean, I have respect for everything, but like that's one of the things that I respect about you. There's a rich history to who you are, and you have both. You have the ability to be in the now, right? Like you just did a show for me. I was like, yo, could you play that new Cardi B?
Yeah.
I felt sad. I felt bad asking you. You're like, I got you.
I
Bro.
saw it on your face. You was like,
I was like, hey man.
That's why he was.
I don't
bringing
want to
no
ask
request.
you. That's why he was no request, exactly.
Hey,
And then, you came right around the corner and asked for it.
it's like asking dad to go to the movies.
Good
Hey,
job.
Dad, my friends go to the movie. Can I go to the movies? What'd you say? Can I go to the movies? Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like, but you're able to exist in both worlds. It seems like you kind of have to.
Well, yeah, I DJ 6 nights a week. You know?
So where you all at?
I play in Miami. I play at Bodega. I play at Foxhole. I play at the Basement. And over here, I play at Celsius. I play at Firestone. So I'm jumping around both sides of the state to get it going.
You do LA sometimes, right, or what?
Yeah, I'll go out there. I've played in Trinidad, played in Toronto. I've jumped around a little bit. I'm hoping it comes through, but Munich maybe in February for a house.
I could do your crates.
Set.
I'll do your crates.
My digital crates. I'm not walking around with crates no more.
I got your MP3. I got your MP3s, man. I got the MP3s. I'll email
You're
it.
talking about 100-pound crates, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Had my back looking like a question mark.
So you
Yeah,
DJ
bars.
So you DJ 6 nights a week, and then but you also I mean, let me just rewind real quick because you hear DJ and there's wedding DJs, right? Like there's some wedding DJing, and then there's club DJs, and there's DJs who's like create music in their bedroom, spinning and actually put, like your Zeds or whoever, right?
Yeah.
Like, so do you also create a lot?
Yes, I produce as well.
You produce.
I produce as well. I do weddings from time to time, but I hate it.
That's not it.
Oh my goodness.
I don't get the wedding
Give
DJ
them to me,
vibe.
no,
That's
no.
not a bad thing.
I'll take 2,500 for 4 hours anytime.
Oh my, no, I can't even do it. And then I gotta host it too. I gotta crack the mic and act all formal. It just comes,
Hey, my wife's coming down. I love that.
introducing
The new Mr. and Mrs. Yeah, no,
It's
definitely.
not me.
The pressure, that pressure is better than me than DJing in New York. Like, yo, B, that's whack, son.
No,
I'll take the wedding pressure any day.
But I asked that because, so where's your passion? Like, do you love more being out there with the people, like seeing everybody vibing to what you're doing, or is it at home creating, producing?
it's a little bit of both, actually. I love seeing the crowd move as one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels good seeing all different diversities come together and just flow.
Right.
And music is the common denominator. What else could do that?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate feeling
Sports.
to be behind there and bringing everybody together.
Yeah.
So
You know?
so when it comes to producing, and then when it comes to DJing, like what are some influences or inspirations that you draw
man.
from?
Anita Baker. I love Anita Baker. I love Sade. Velvet Underground.
Wow. Yeah.
I could go all over. Like I find it in little bits and pieces right now. Like I'm listening to Asian soul right now. It's just there's so many different lanes that I have. Sadly, I'm not able to actually express it because the majority they're kind of like led in a sheet kind of flow when it comes to music. So they really don't know what's fresh and what's dope.
They're just being fed to them. They're like, oh, this is great. This is what's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy, man. Asian soul. I want to understand that.
I'll put you on.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I have discovered? This is gonna sound completely different to Asian soul, but trap reggaeton, bro. What is that, bro? That is fire. I have no idea what they're saying, but it like
Bad Bunny.
Yo, bro.
That guy's popping right now.
But something about the cadence of reggaeton and the trap pocket of music, it fits. Like,
I don't know how they just made that connection just now. Like, I would have been doing this like 4 years ago.
They're still trying to catch on to it. Even in like I work in Miami, they're still getting
there
into it. It's not like it's hit.
Because it's hard because if you're not Spanish, because the great thing about trap music is the anthems, like I'm in love with like this. It's just like you can sing along. So if it's reggaeton, I don't.
And reggaeton has been around for
unless it's
20 years.
Despacito, then
God, don't say
it.
Apparently,
that is the worst song.
I know.
It's the worst song.
If we could all just agree on that, that'd be great.
I think every DJ across the world is just
hates.
We officially.
You should make a shirt that says "No Despacito" instead of "No Request."
No question. Like the minute anybody asks for it, I give them the "Come on, son" face.
Come on.
Really? You want that? No, you don't want that.
Oh my God.
Stop.
That's what I want to ask you about that, because living in Southwest Florida, I think without speaking bad on any other like venues or whatever, but like I feel like you coming from a very rich background of music and inspiration to go and do like Celsius or Mirage or whatever, any of the club type vibes. Does that give you any sort of like good, like how do you feel when you do those? Are you like, yeah, I'm killing it, like this is dope?
No.
Yeah, I mean, okay, cool. I didn't want to like put you in a position.
No. It's bittersweet. I'm doing what I love, but at the same time, I know it's not rich in feeling. It's the same kind of like generic pushing songs. Like it's not really me. Like I'm so many more layers deeper than what it is that I have to play for. But I try to find a balance.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh yeah. So like, you told me about an experience which sounded like a very interesting musical, like memorable moment for you was DJing with Questlove.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It actually kind of sucked.
Yeah. So I remember you telling me.
Yeah, it really kind of sucked because
Shout out to
you hold somebody on a pedestal. Like I love Questlove from the roots, the whole imagery, the sound that they came with, whatever. And I had the opportunity to open up for him, and meeting him off the first, he just felt like he was mightier than God, So, and he had it set up a whole different way. He thought that I wasn't able to play like how he played. Sunned him on that, and I don't know, like I had to bring him down to earth a little bit. But it was great knowing that I opened this on the resume.
Yeah, easily.
Otherwise than that, the person that he is wasn't the best.
Right. My resume would literally, I would name myself, I open up for Questlove. Like that.
DJ, I open up for Questlove.
No, but that sucks when you meet someone that you look up to and you're like, damn.
Yeah, they just shoot and you just get shot down all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm not a starstruck individual either. Like, hey, what's up? I mean, the talking between us wasn't even there.
Right.
It was like he was standing next to me. I was standing next to him, but no actual flow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does your week look like so you got 6 nights a week and then you produce like how often do you put out your own music?
Well, I'm working with King Rock.
King
Rock. I want to be able to put out a lot more, but because of how my schedule is, it's kind of hard for me to be in the studio knocking out what it is that I want to knock out.
Right.
What you got brewing, King Rock? What's going on, bro? You got a project?
I got a lot of things popping.
Do you have a project out right now or anything?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. That's all in the works, because in my personal opinion, like I'm very observant when I see people. I always study them on, what they're dropping, how they're dropping it, when they're dropping it, and I take all those things into consideration when I want to, release my own music.
Right.
So I've taken the precaution to really make sure that the behind the scenes things that come into making music are all in order before I actually
Before
go
you calculate. Yeah,
because like too many times you see people get manipulated and abused in terms of music because they didn't really know what they were doing and they really thought that it's just that easy to I'm just gonna go in the studio and I'll record this song and then that's it. That's all I have to worry about. When in reality, that's
more.
yeah, it's way more to it.
Right.
There's a group Arrested Development. They made a song called Tennessee, and they sampled one word from Prince, and they had to pay $100,000 for that because they didn't clear it.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's things like that.
Expensive word.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't be having that happen.
Yeah, I can't have things like that happen.
Right.
Hey, see, you got fans. Hey, you got fans.
For those of you who are not watching the
Oh
YouTube
my,
video
dude.
right
Oh
now,
my.
there are people walking by our window and we're talking to
They're
them.
fangirling over it.
Yeah.
Well, so let's talk about the hip hop scene here that I think you both can speak into. One, I would say, last person I'm thinking that made it out was like Plies, right? Like as a rapper.
The only
Made it big,
the only one from this area.
The only one.
Yeah.
So as a longtime DJ, longtime rapper in the area, what's the problem? What's the do we not have? Because a lot of people are coming out of Florida. Kodak. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah.
You can just XXN Tentacion, like all these people coming out of Florida. What about? Because I know there's a lot of hip hop artists here. What are we not doing right?
Rocking with other people. Yeah, everybody wants to be their own rapper and start their own wave, but they don't want to get together with anybody else.
That's the first
To understand anybody else's energy.
It's like crabs in a bucket out here.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants to be the one at the top, but as soon as they see somebody creeping up, they try to pull you down.
The energy isn't reciprocated.
There's really no unity amongst the people that make music out here. Like,
That's a big flaw.
they
Everyone's
see
trying to do
somebody
their own
next to them
thing.
and they feel threatened rather than get inspired by what it is
Supporting.
that they're doing.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Damn. Yo, I think I just interviewed young boy from Naples, Bill Suave.
Yeah.
And dude, this kid's 22. When he was 17, the kid realized that they needed that community in Naples, and he started something called the Hippie Circle. And Hippie Circle, literally, I don't know if you know about Naples artists right now, but like, there's mad good music coming out of Naples, hip hop artists.
Yeah.
A lot of them moved to LA, but it's just like he brought all these people together, and now they all use each other. Like, yo, I need your producer, I need your video guy, and literally, there's a bunch of them, and I'm like, we're missing that.
That's what Fort
That's
Myers
what
is
it's all
missing.
about.
Big time.
It's
Big
so
time.
weird.
Nobody is really, and I push Southwest Florida open mic for artists to come and present their work, let see their stage presence, get some people in their fan base up. Sometimes they'll get on the mic, and after they get done, they'll leave.
That's the worst.
Where they should stay and push the next person up, or
get to the front row. Yo, hand do whatever.
Hold
help
each other
them
up.
hold
Lift
each other up,
yeah.
and that's what's really missing in our area.
Malik and I have seen like small glimpses of that at our Beats and Brews.
Yeah, we
like,
just
Or like we'll book 2 or 3 artists, and they actually do know each other, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're here!"
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll see that, but I know where you're coming from because I come from Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and you see how big they're popping right now.
Oh yeah.
And that's because they do that.
Yeah.
And
they hold each other up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wish, I don't, how
I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. It's just going to
yeah.
take some time. Pretty sure what you did on Sunday for your event, that was amazing.
Yeah, I do my thing.
I saw it in a whole different light.
Please do not gas
I'll give them a like the helium out. I'll deflate it a little bit. It's not going to
Way too much.
Nah, but no, I felt it, man. I felt like I should have been the opener that night because I was like, yo, these are the actual artists out here doing stuff. Like, these are actual, Bill and Alano, the freaking dope artists. And they, and the collaboration that happened after. So, whole lot of connection going on right
Yeah.
now, like
Yeah.
between people. Like, oh, we go work with them. They already hired my boy Zach to do album and stuff. Like, there was a lot of community there, and I think that's what I'm trying to do with Curate. Is like have a platform where people can find new stuff and get stuff, but also go like, hey, like we want to be the bridge.
Yeah.
It sounds like what's missing is organically starting to happen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're getting the right people together
Right people
to
are
do
coming
it,
together.
right?
And that's what happened when I was at the event. I had to step back and I was like, wow, this is refreshing.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
This
it was
is good to see artists holding each other up. You just don't see it.
And we didn't have to get someone from like Tampa
No,
or
it-
Miami.
It was a local grown fan base that felt great.
Right.
You know, the energy was amazing.
Because the rock scene, the singer songwriter scene, the acoustic scene, they have that here. They're doing. I mean, this lady, shout out to Frankie Cole. She's doing like 5 open mic nights a week, open jam nights at Howe Gallery, like, and they're killing. I mean, people, and they're helping each other out. They're jamming with each other. But like with hip hop, there's so much braggadocio in there, and like so much ego that I feel like it's hard to.
I tried to do it years ago. I'm not for sure if you've met Heather Brooks.
Heather Brooks.
Yeah. I've worked with her, and I tried to put her together with a hip hop artist, and the hip hop artist couldn't see.
No, was it Sheena or Heather?
Huh?
Sheena or Heather?
No, Heather.
Heather
Brooks.
Okay.
Indie soul fusion.
Okay.
Meets rock. It's amazing music, but that artist that I tried to put her together with, he just couldn't see where that would make sense for him. But it's all about bringing those lanes together, and I think it's happening more now.
So tell me about, we're talking about artists holding each other together and holding each other up. Tell me about DJ. What do you feel like the culture with, like, whether it's Quest or, wait, have you been a radio DJ ever?
No, I've done a couple of radio spots here.
Why not?
I won't have creative control.
Yeah, you just playing the same.
They'll give you a set list of maybe 35 to 40 songs that have to be played.
You have to.
And in that DJ slot, you should be able to play like how you want to play for that station. But they have favorites.
Yeah.
So it's like certain spots, right? Like I have a good friend who's a DJ up in Boston who does like the back in the day buffet.
Yeah.
Right? So then he gets like total that 30 minutes he gets to just go do whatever he wants, and then he does the 5 o'clock traffic jam. So like 5 to 6 he's just rocking it and he gets to do what I guess
here it's not the creative process gets stripped from you. So I would rather not go through that process.
So what role does a DJ play, you feel like, still in 2017 with a local rapper? Like, do you guys really have that much? Can you drop someone's song at a club? Can you, like, what?
If it's done right, yeah. I mean, like, I can't. New music is hard to actually put out there.
Right.
If somebody never heard it the first time, you think they're gonna dance to it first. They're like, I don't. The first thing you're gonna hear is, I don't dance to this.
Right.
I don't know. I'm sorry it comes out like white girl, valley girl.
What are you trying to say right now?
That's what happened.
No, but
damn, Melissa.
No, because they'll look at you the minute they hear something they don't. They'll give you the death eyes. I'm like, what? No.
Excuse me, could you play Despacito, please?
I can't do it.
Yeah, you know, or no, put on, back that ass up, like it's brand new.
It's song.
Yo.
Yeah, no,
all you need is the first 3 to boom, boom, boom.
It'll lose their mind. Yeah. So now back to what you were saying. I guess the way that you have to introduce new music is put it against old music. Things that are familiar.
Right.
You know, it's like tricking the audience into liking something.
Dude, you tricked me the whole time at on Sunday, man. You're killing. You're going from. You're just going. I'm like, dude, it was inspiring to see. But so, do you feel like a Quest on the radio?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
shout
know,
out to Quest.
Shout out to Quest,
yeah.
Homie, like for real.
Mm-hmm.
So he could put someone's song on the radio, but that's what I've heard him do multiple times.
Yeah.
But the people, the reception to it, like, do you feel like, because like, you know, like Steve Woods or like a local artist that's been rocking for a while here. So even someone like you who's been rocking for a while here, who could have all the local fame and acclaim, but it doesn't go. Like, it has to go further than that. How can? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, do you need to blow up on the internet first and then blow up in your city, or do you need to blow up in your city and then blow up on the internet? Like, how does that work now? You know?
It's a little bit of everything.
It's a little bit of everything.
Dude. Yeah. your internet game got to be as good as your music game. It's all about how you market yourself. You got to really go out there, not just make the song and then put it out once and think that it's going to gain traction and you're going to become popular. No, it's got to be in everybody's inbox. It's got to be on YouTube. It's got to be on SoundCloud. You got to be on all different types of blog sites pushing your music. And there's 800,000 blog sites out there that you can push. You might not even know. You go over into UK territory, find some blog sites. They'll put your music up. You can have fan bases over here. People think local is where everything should be. You got a whole globe.
You got a whole you could most definitely. So Alano blew up online, and no one even knows he walks. No one knows him. No one gives a shit about him. But he has literally about 10,000 people that like mess with him like online regularly, and it's like, damn.
Yeah, I was doing my own version of what you have going on here, Sound Mechanics Radio. And I had a lot of people from UK, Netherlands, Australia. They would come to Fort Myers and then see me out playing and mad as hell. Because what I was doing on the show didn't represent what I was playing out. So it was a struggle, having that happen. But like I said, internet, you can have the whole globe accessible to you. It's just really on how much you want to push yourself.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm trying to tap into locally with Curious. Like, how can we help? It's really just trying to serve like the artists and serve the people. Like, how can we help you, get out there? How can we, how can we build a platform to where we're the trusted place where people want to go to like check it out?
It's both sides. How can we support the artists? How can we connect? How can we do it right? Jimmy, you already said it. How can we do that? And I think it's by just sitting here and talking with people. Everybody gets to know that y'all exist and you're around,
Yeah.
Why is your name your name?
My name is my name.
Well, Griffin, it started off as Griffin. I used it as a pen name because I used to write poetry.
Okay.
I don't know, Greek mythology, lion, wings. I thought it was cool back then. And then I came down in Florida and I started working radio in North Florida at Magic 101.3. And the program director, he's like, my New York accent was too hard. What are you, Griff Gotti? And it just
stuck.
It kind of just stuck.
He was taking shots.
Yeah.
Like, I'll show you.
Griff Gotti?
Yeah.
Griff Gotti. I was like, I am. I'll put your body in a freezer.
Try me again.
Were you
Sleeping with the fish?
Were you ever a rapper, bro?
Huh?
Were you ever a rapper?
I used to rap.
You used to rap?
Yeah, played around with it.
He's been some bars on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I watched you pretty much.
Yeah, I play around with it.
I pretty much beat you in that.
Yeah, you did.
You did. I'm playing.
Sorry.
I'm telling you, man, it's like a scary feeling freestyling because I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna say, bro.
Yeah,
This gonna be the next word's gonna be stupid. Oh, it's going. Did I say Pokemon? I just said Pokemon.
I didn't follow through with it. I just didn't think that was my forte. That was my calling. I was more nicer with the beats.
Right.
So like I just went that path.
Did you see the Google homepage? How you could be a DJ?
Oh yes, I had fun with that yesterday. That was great. Did you try it?
No, he was all mad about it. He was like, "No, it's not that easy to be a DJ. How many people think they be a DJ?" I was like, I just thought it was kind of cool.
No, what was cool about it is even on the BPM, you could take off the auto BPM.
Really?
So yeah, you could actually do it.
Now you're gonna go.
You can switch the records
Try it
out.
like that.
It was so fun.
It's cool. And like I have a couple of the records that are in the crate sealed still. So like that was great to see. I was like, that's homage. That's homage. You gotta give him props.
I was right.
Why you over there?
Right? He was. I like how excited he got.
She's a photographer. She thinks, the means DJs think it's so easy.
Oh my god. No. Yeah, I said something. He's like, it's like if somebody just like, oh, it's a camera. It's so easy to take a picture with my phone. I was like, well, everybody takes pictures with their phones.
I was excited about it because it brought people into our world.
That little video was great. Like I learned something.
I'm a little bit more excited about it.
A little bit.
Back to your rap career. I want some bars.
No, I don't got them. They're not in my pocket.
So you two got some stuff going on. So speaking of like hip hop and stuff, like do you some are like, where do you? I'll say this. Where do you feel like the state of hip hop is, and how do you, as an old head?
Why you gotta make me feel
Right?
like
That was
I'm old
messed
head.
up,
I'm old. When that XXL freshman cover came out, I'm like, I'm an old head because I was like, yo, this is the first time where I'm like, there was a little bit of a disconnect of like, who are these artists? Like, damn, XXL.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
Ugly God. I'm like,
Yeah.
I felt old.
But I
don't want to be an old head. I don't want to be old man Ebro Brown 97. That's like, I don't want to be Joe Budden yelling at Yachty. You know, I want to embrace the new, you know, what? I have a dream to get one of those moments. One of those. But no, like, how do you exist in both worlds? Like, where do you find yourself?
I think music. There's a cycle to everything. It'll go underground, get commercial, go back up. And right now, if you think about where hip hop is at, yes, it's so popular, so generic, but the underground right now is so alive. You think about records that Sean Price just dropped. It's amazing. The hip hop scene is flourishing. You don't have to do what's on the radio.
You can
exist in your own.
You can make your own lane in hip hop and still be true to yourself.
It seems like in music you can just do that now because the record labels aren't controlling everything. And you have more independent and touring. It's like touring and merch. You can live off of that, you know, and then like endorsements and so I think the Kit Kat thing, you know, you got the Kit Kat endorsement and then he said, yo, I'm gonna give Apple give me $500,000 to just hold this album for 3 days, for a week. They paid him $500 just to release it on Apple Music for a week. You know, like so there's so many ways that people are being empowered. So I think you can exist in your own lane. It's just hard when you want to evolve, because it's the youth, like the XXXTentacion person, like the 15-year-old kids love that dude.
Yeah,
he's connecting to those dudes somehow, some way, and I feel as a 25-year-old, I'm like, damn, I'm trying to put my mind.
I don't know. I just don't gravitate towards new rappers.
Right.
There's no connection. Like when I grew up listening to hip hop, the hardest stuff. I'm talking about Locks, MOP. Like you weren't spitting like that. I don't believe it. It's just there's nothing that can connect. If you're not saying something that I can actually hear and it all out, I'm sorry. It's just.
I fuck with like Young Thug, where I'm like, I fuck with Young Thug. I'm like, I don't know. It's the cadence, it's the melody, it's the but then there's like
you might be over there or no.
I'm making a case that I think Egos actually spits really good bars. That's my argument. You don't gotta rock with me.
For the energy what they put out there for club music is cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't be turned up 24/7.
You can't.
You know, I like layers of music. Sometimes I feel like Sade.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like Grover Washington Jr. Sometimes I feel like Jay.
Right.
You know, I can't be like, hey, just wake up like that.
It is too much.
Like every day is
Malik and I, we went to see Young Thug and 21 Savage in concert. After that day, I stopped listening to trap for like a month because it was like
it was very late. There was no craft.
so bad.
No, 21 Savage wasn't even rapping. It's really what people rapping. He's just like standing there getting money. Just like, yeah, stupid. He wasn't rapping. I'm like, I paid for this experience. I should have known. I went there for kind of for the gimmick of it. Anyways, but
new wave of rappers just don't care, and they're on record saying they just don't care.
Not caring is actually cool.
Everybody's not going to care. That's the thing.
Right,
like, as
right.
much as you keep listening to them, they're going to keep having that platform.
Yeah,
so
it's like so I kind of just like push them off to the side. There's so many other artists that I'll gravitate towards.
Anderson .Paak,
Vic Mensa,
Vic the album.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
Those albums are great for hip hop.
Yeah.
You know? And I think it's actually cycling back to that. You have the J. Coles, the Kendricks that are coming and pushing that platform. Like, this is the bar that you need to set. You can't just make trash and call it hip hop.
Yeah,
it's something else.
And then even when Kendrick sort of like takes what they do and makes it fit, like even humble or like all right, where he can take that trap sound and polish it and put it in his own lane, and he's like, I just did what y'all did, but I actually said some shit. I did it better. I brought content and quality.
And like bringing it back on a local level, I think those are the type of people that you need to actually gravitate towards if you're doing this artistry. Not just what's trending, you know? Like, go back to what you fell in love with hip-hop for. Find the reason why you fell in love with boom bap, you know? And then make your own twist on it. Don't go off of the wave that everybody else is riding. I try and tell artists that all the time. It's the worst mistake that you will ever do. Because you're going to end up going back over your catalog and be like, why did I just make AAA music? You know, don't do it to yourself. It'll hurt your career. It'll hurt you.
No more Migos, bro.
No, stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah, they were, just so you know, there's a wall like right here. I was not part of that.
There's a wall right here.
They said Young Thug, and we were all
we
like,
ain't building walls here, okay? Just for president, we ain't building walls. Wow. So before we get out of here, man, we could talk all day. This is not fair. I feel like it's not undue. But I want some bars from King Rock real quick.
King Rock.
I wish I had.
Got him, man. Let me tell you something about King Rock.
Tell me. Talk.
I had the pleasure of meeting. Well, probably like 3 years. Is it?
I met him in 2014. He told me he met you before that.
Oh wow! So I got the time all fucked up, but still, hearing this man flow, it's so refreshing. He just knows how to move the pen the right way, even on a freestyle. It's justice to him.
Better than me.
Yes.
I didn't waste time. I had to let you know. I like your music.
I'm getting boxed into a wall. A lot of walls. Migos wall. I haven't heard you rap in a minute. I think the last time I heard you rap was on a video. There was a rap battle. You watched somebody though.
Oh, you won
the whole thing. Look at this. Who did you have to beat to get to win?
Shout out to him. Complex. He was the champ.
Easy work.
And then I won. There was really nobody left in the city, so they started
No one else?
Started bringing other people from like Tampa, Miami.
What? Yo, some Bruce Lee shit.
Where are you from? Are you from here?
No, I'm not. I've been here my life. I'm from Bronx.
East.
New
Out. Like you boxing to a wall. Bronx, Brooklyn, wall.
Proud Bostonian. I love New York.
You didn't even sound hard saying that.
I'm not
Proud Bostonian. We said it. I'm from New York.
Okay. I'm not gonna get into the differences between you and I. There's a reason that I don't sound like that. Okay. So you've been here a long time. Okay. And you're gonna
You want to battle?
Absolutely.
You signing them up. You're like, so you've been here for a while. That crowd.
Absolutely.
Let's go acapella. All right, let's do it.
Say, shoot fly, don't bother me. Rock's a rapping anomaly. And I'ma say it with the attitude like a forced apology. I know odds to see inside the sea, dots flow out of seas. Young Homer Simpson with the vocals on who wrote the Odyssey. 2017 New York version of Socrates. Lettuce, cabbage, cilantro, whatever niggas call it green. I'm balling mean. Backlash from the way I talk, they call it Dean. Now I'm backlashing on rappers who think they hard as me. Y'all let's see. I get to talking like this and rappers get upset. Y'all can keep getting vexed cause I ain't done yet. This is simply flawless. First of all, yes. I really couldn't care less for who you all call best. Y'all sets along with the wrong, y'all stress. If I lie blessed, the knife cutting up y'all next. $20 ahead, leaving barbershop fresh. I got niggas throwing up dubs like they come from the west. Yes, y'all play no games when I let the tech off. The shit my niggas cook in the kitchen, pissing the chef off. I tell a weak-minded nigga, you better step up or step off. Get ready to get lost. When I come in the next boss, king shit.
Now, I hear something like that. I want to get up here. Something of that nature. You know, like it's unbelievable. I feel more of New York now. I feel like, oh, this is hip hop. That's boom bap. That just happened.
Love that thing.
We gotta do another one. We need another one. If I was swearing, I'd make you rap over a country beat. So if I think you got another one, or you got? I'm gonna go. Yo, I said. Rappers, I said. I'm not good. What are some of like the best freestyles that you see, like off the top, some bars? Yeah, just like rappers anyway.
Going to battle rap. There's two worlds.
There's a whole. We can have another podcast about battle rap. We can.
Freestyle from like some people that like Mace's a guy named Supernatural. I'm not sure how long he had for it, but he had record for longest freestyle, like over 9 hours.
Yeah.
Like anything at all. He's actually somebody that like I would study a lot. Because back in the day, I wouldn't write any freestyle. Him, Craig G, excellent freestyle. Eminem. I know people. You know, they love Eminem. Me personally, I love his freestyles. Like that's what I love about him. Like I know people really celebrating for his music styles.
Bro, and that's the thing. I feel like I was like the only one. I was like, can you really like
the first album.
Of course, dude. Everything, especially post like 8 Mile. I'm like. I mean, alright, cool.
His freestyles were great. Like him on other people's work, fire. Like him on Renegade. Oh my god. Fire.
Even recently on Big Show.
Yeah. Did it again. Him with Biggie on Death Row. Amazing.
Bro, you have Paula Dean line. You said backlash from the Grand South. Yeah. I'm gonna say that shit. Yo, bro, you can still bars like crazy. I used to rap the 8 Mile freestyle in front of my friends, and it was like, I'm sorry. Hip hop guys, forgive me.
I loved 8 Mile.
Oh man, well, dude, man, we could be all free. This is like where I can do this podcast all day. I love that. But is there anything you want to tell the people, any of y'all, before y'all get out?
Yeah. Find me if you look. Find some of my music, some of my mixes. Not the club sleeper.
Despacito remix. Part 2.
Negative. Mixcloud.com/DJ Griff Gotti.
Okay.
All types of dope mixes on.
Okay, dope. King Rock, about you, man.
You can find me at King Rock Official, and that's be the tag, all platforms.
Okay.
YouTube channel just got set up. Facebook.
There you go.
It's gonna be a move.
Yeah. I'm. You gonna see me?
We gotta get you on the show.
Because I can talk about freestyle. Like I want to hear more about.
We gotta get you on the show. We're gonna book a bunch of showcases and stuff. So. Yeah.
And the quiet
And the quiet lady over here.
I'm just the.
I'm just
the.
the-
She's a licensed esthetician for the studio. She does the best lashes in the city. So just know that.
Easily.
Alright,
Well, thank y'all for coming on.
Thank you.
Wish y'all the best. We'll be talking soon.
Alright, we out.
All right, we out.